Self-care isn't just for humans. It's important for pets too, even if they don't always enjoy it as much as we do. So if you notice my voice sounds a little bit funny, it's because I've been sick for the past week and I finally am pretty much over it. I just sound a little funny. Hi, Jay. Oh my gosh, we have everybody here. Wow! Our first client for the spa is Cleo. So this is what we are working with Cleo. She is molting. Now, rabbits can molt anywhere from 2 to 4 times a year. I'm lucky, my rabbits tend to only molt twice a year. I've never experienced them molt more than that. So I'm gonna start by just kind of plucking the hairs off. It's kind of like if you've ever seen a husky blow their coat and you can just pluck those, that undercoat out. It just comes out really, really easy. And then there's so much hair. Cleo also is a lion-headed lop, so her hair is really, really soft and it just sheds a lot different than Sage's, and you'll definitely see the difference between them. Cleo like just blows her coat and Sage doesn't seem to really do that. Like, he does obviously go through a molt, but it's not to this extent. Yeah, let's get all this hair off. Even though molting is like my least favorite part about rabbits, I do find this to be super satisfying to take off because it's just comes out so easy. So I do have a wire brush that I like to just use on her mane because her mane is where she has this long, luscious hair. It reminds me of like a toupee or something. And I really like to use the hair buster brush for the rest of the coat. It has this rubber piece and a wire brush, and it just helps to pull out that hair. I wonder how much we're gonna get off of you, hey? Okay, I think we got most of your hair. Hey, we got most of that yucky stuff that's just falling out everywhere. Just a few. I could do this all day, but she does not like it. So try to do this as quick as I can. I think you did so good. Hey, let's see. Let's see on your hair. Let's gather it all up. This is like a second rabbit. Okay. Would you like a little toupee? Oh, it's so cute, so stylish. But that's like a little baby bunny worth of hair. That's crazy. All right, now it is time to clip Cleo's nails. I am going to get my boyfriend to hold her because that is the best method for clipping the rabbit's nails I've found, especially the back feet. So let me get my handy dandy assistant. Hold their feet. All right, now we're gonna bring in my scale for weighing the rabbits and cats. This scale I got off of Amazon, and I think it is literally meant for like babies and smaller pets. It has a maximum capacity of 44 pounds, so it's really important to just weigh your pets in general because it can give you an idea of like where they are at with their weight. Are they overweight? Are they underweight? You're gonna jump off, I know. And if they are gaining any weight really fast or losing any weight really fast, it could tell you that there might be an underlying cause to that. Cleo, okay. 3 pound 50. So Cleo is pretty much the same. You might notice with your pets too that maybe it'll go down like 1 or 2. Like maybe it would be like 350 to 352 or 348. It's okay to have like those normal ups and downs, just like that tiny bit. It's when you start to see like a rapid, like large amount of weight gain or underweight weight loss, right? Yes, okay, now we can bring you back. And now we're gonna get Sage. All right, here is our second client, Mr. Sage, hey? So here is what Sage's coat looks like. You can see that it looks completely different from Cleo's, obviously. Sage's, you'll see these lines at the bottom of his bum. Those are just like his molting lines. So that's how much hair is kind of just like molted down to there. You'll also notice he has that on his like face too. And that's how he gets those funky eyebrows once in a while. But you can see how long actually his snout there. He has a molting line, but he doesn't shed the same way. Like there's nothing really to like pluck out of him, you can see. He has like soft fur, but it's like dense. It's very, very dense, and it does come off when you're like petting him, hey? Yes, you like your pets. But it's not really the same. I can just like use the brush on him, but it doesn't really take off that much compared to like Cleo. Do you want this brush? Will that get anything off of you? I don't know. I don't know if it will. You just have like really smooth, dense hair. It's mostly at your bum that you're like losing little tufts, eh? Yes, yes. So Sage is a lot better when it comes to molting because it's just like not as intense as Cleo. This is our little Sage pile. Here, I don't know if you're just enough for a little toupee. Let's see. Let's see if you can have a toupee like Cleo. It's like a small baby toupee. Wow, that's beautiful, Sage. Do you want me to do some little pets on you? He loves having his face and head massaged. This is his favorite. His cheeks, he loves this. Oh, yes. All right, now for Sage, I'm also going to go ahead and get my boyfriend to hold him because that just makes everything so much easier. Boy. Good job. All right, it's your turn to go on the scale. You look kind of eager. Is it weigh-in day? When I first got Sage, the vet had wanted me to get him to gain a little bit more weight, and he definitely has done that now. He's weighing in at 4 pounds 76. So you're almost 5 pounds. All right, let's go back. Let's go. Okay, now it is time for the kitties. I'm gonna use a little bit of a bribe, and that is catnip. Hi, miss. We're gonna start with Sadie, I guess. So for the cats, I'm going to start by clipping their little murder mittens. I've seen a lot of comments before of people saying that it is cruel to cut your cat's claws, and I think a lot of these people might be confusing declawing versus just clipping your cat's claws. They are completely different things, and trimming your cat's claws doesn't harm them, and it can have a lot of benefits to them, right? You're getting crazy! One of the obvious things is that a cat's claws could overgrow into the paw pad. I have seen it before, and that is extremely painful, obviously. The next thing is that cats with overgrown claws can get hooked and caught into fabrics and furniture. Some cats have a hard time retracting their claws. I'm looking at you, JJ. So his claws are very important to keep trim. As well as if you have a senior cat, if they are walking on overgrown nails, it can be pretty painful to their paws. So make sure you're keeping an eye on those murder mittens and trimming them when you need to. Good job. Sadie is a lot easier to do, and I want you to pay attention to how easy it is for me to touch Sadie's paws versus when we get to JJ's. Sadie, as a kitten, her paws were touched all of the time, and that is something really important to do when you have a kitten. Oh. Ivy, you're in the way. JJ has to have a little bit of a different method because he hates this. These are pretty good, hey? Good boy. Oh, you're being so good today. Ivy, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay, don't you worry. Don't you worry your little paws off. Hey, Munchkin. Thanks, stretch. Now, when it comes to clipping Ivy's nails, I always like to do it when she is in a deeper sleep, like so. It just makes it so much easier, and if you have a kitten, this is the best way to get them used to having their nails clipped and the feeling of their paw pads being touched. That's super, super important to do. Now I am going to go ahead and brush the cat's teeth. This is something that I do daily for the cats. It's really important that if you're not brushing your cat's teeth, you start today, because dental disease is really, really common in cats, and it can lead to heart and kidney disease, and we don't want any of that. Now, usually I like to use this Vetradent spray. This was recommended to me by my vet, and it works amazing, but I don't really have any left. But I also have this Oratine gel that you just rub on their gums, and this also works pretty good, and the cats don't mind it as much. You ready? Okay, we're gonna do your tips now. I'm gonna rub it on your gums. Good job! Now we're gonna do the other side. Let's see. Oh, good job. Good job. There you go. Now, Ivy is really picky when it comes to brushing her teeth. She does not like it at all. The thing about it is she just doesn't like the smells of any sorts of toothpaste. She like makes this crazy face anytime you let her sniff it or anything. But still needs to be done for you, hey? You still needs, and you're falling off. You can't be falling off. Let's see. Have a little bit. Okay. Sit like this. Girl, maybe the catnip was not a good idea. Are you fighting it? Oh, you're fighting the blanket. You get that blanket. Let's see your teeth. Oh, I know. One. Just in your mouth. I know. There we go. JJ's pretty good with teeth stuff. Hey. Good boy. And then we're gonna have to do the other side. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Whoa. I also find it's really important to weigh the cats because most house cats are overweight. So it's really important to just kind of like keep up on like how much they weigh. Come on. Good boy. Good job, JJ. So JJ is 10 pounds, 67. I try to keep Sadie and JJ around 9 to 10 pounds. JJ, I think, could lose a little bit more because they are a medium-sized cat. Hey, and now come on the scale. You're 5 pounds, 60. So you're getting close to 6 pounds. Ivy actually has her spay surgery on the 10th. So I'm getting nervous for that. On the scale. Come in. On the scale all the way. Don't touch. Good job. Sadie is 10 pounds, 16. Good job. Here you go. Where's Jay? And there. There you go. So now it is the hamster's turn. It is 8 o'clock and we are starting off with Mr. Nickel. If you don't follow me on Instagram or you haven't seen the updates, you might not know that we recently took Nickel to the vet because I had are you licking me? Because I had noticed so we had noticed a lump on the bottom of his tummy here on this side. What are you doing? And I was thinking that maybe it was a abscess, so we had taken him to the vet. She went ahead and aspirated the lump, and unfortunately it is a tumor. So she did give us two options. The first option was that we could remove the lump, but there comes with a lot of risk because of Nickel's age. We estimate he's around 2 to 3 years old. And also the recovery of removing the lump. The likelihood of him chewing his stitches out is very high, considering he's done that in the past. And the second option was palliative care, and we decided that that probably was going to be the best choice for Nickel's quality of life. So we do have pain meds that we can give him, but he has been pretty good so far. But one of the important things is that I am weighing Nickel, and that is helping me keep track of how fast like the lump is growing. So we're gonna go ahead and weigh him. So we'll take you out of here to make it easy. Yeah. I'll put this on here, and this is a kitchen scale that I got from Amazon. And then we just turn it on and it will be at 0. And then we'll put Nickel in there. And it looks like he's the same weight as when he went to the vet, so I'm not sure that it's really grown that much. So that is good. Appearance-wise, it does, maybe it has grown a gram or so now that he's stopped moving. He's 36 grams. So maybe it's grown a gram, but so far it's doing okay with him. And that is the updates with Nickel. Now let's move on to Eager Penny. Now for Penny, he is a long-haired Syrian hamster, so he gets bedding in his hair like so. So I usually like to take every day when I see him, I'll take this little comb I have and I'll just go through his fur and make sure to get out any mats. And I know he spotted, okay. He spotted the baby food. This is safe baby food for hams. It is pear, spinach, and chickpea. That's the lid. Here. Do you want a little bit? Oh my goodness, you are so crazy. The baby food is because he has a nail that is a little bit long, and I'm going to trim it. So this is my distraction that I like to do usually. And I'll go like this. This is a funny nail you have. Come on the scale. It's on there? It's on the scale. Okay, you are 148. Yeah, you're 148 and you're cute. Oh my boy. I don't want you to get old. Hey, I don't want you to get old. No. And last but not least, we have Mrs. Toonie. So for Toonie, I'm just gonna give her a little bit of a health check through the measuring glass, kind of just take a look at her. She is absolutely adorable, but very, very speedy. She definitely does not enjoy this. So we are just going to weigh her and then send her on her merry little way. Put that on there. Here we go. There we go. She is 16 grams, so she's doing pretty good, hey? Okay, that's enough for you. I'll put you back now. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's spa day, and I hope to see you in our next video. Bye. Careful.